I'm calling in today just to see, in the theme of this could take a few weeks, this could take a few years to get this shift going. What can we do? What kind of prayers can we say to focus on this economy being a more fair and just system? I'll say for the rest of us, the 99.9999% that just want to just on this planet and get along and enjoy ourselves.
All right. Honestly, the best thing you can do, the best service you can be to this world right now is healing yourself, is looking at your own life and say, I need to heal this before the change. Break up with a girlfriend, letting it go. Something that was a not so good part of your life or the good parts of your life, and really saying, I honor these moments to heal yourself, to learn a healing skill, because the next phase is really about healing. For every time you heal yourself, you're healing future versions of you by giving yourself more energy to exist in the future that has already had the event. Because that's what's going on now, the struggle for the future and the present. That's why we're in a timeout right now, because they know if we were back in motion, too many of us would dream ourselves into the future and bring back this infinite energy and anchor a moment so that the event can actually happen. See how that works?
Yeah.
Our future selves are empowering us now to make the event, to literally make it, so that the stew has been boiled enough, it's taken off, and everybody gets their serving of it. Okay. That's what's going on here. Do you have any?
Well, with this, just because I've heard a few people calling over the last few shows, and they're exhausted. You're telling them to specifically take the time out, just do nothing, stop searching. And that resonated with me also. Excuse me. And over the last few weeks, I've just been sleeping most of the time. I'll be in the middle of something and be like, just go to bed. And I know that's because a lot of things are happening on higher levels. But is this timeout going to keep going for the next few weeks, or how do we integrate back in now that, I know I've been stopped in a way from all the things I thought I needed to do, because what's really pressing, what's really important is this new possibility right now.
Right.
What can we do to actually be in that energy?
Every day, every night you go to sleep, you're in that energy. And what you need to do is bring that energy to your waking self, either by having lucid dreams, or when you wake up in the morning, challenge the autopilot and say, I want to remember. It's like when that alarm clock goes off, you hit it, you go back to sleep and continue your dream, but you got to consciously capable of doing that. So when you're 10 minutes out of your bed and you're getting your day, can you look into your mind and look to that dream world that's still there? Because in a timeout, we still have rules that we can dream. That's the key to understanding here. It's that dream energy. It's our total potential of all infinite self that is teaching you at those moments of how to bring that infinite inspiration into your soul and create with it in a way that really manifests true change in your life and in the soul group's contracts that you have. Again, if you want to do something that's together, start a dream sharing group. Okay, there's a forum over here where you could write down your dreams and share, and you could make sure that forums other people go and share their dreams in it. Go on YouTube. Or if you're not remembering your dreams now, do something to remember. I've talked about putting salt in a crystal in a bag and putting it over your tailbone and also on the back of your neck. That right there will begin to trigger dreams, but you have to do it. You have to turn that wisdom into knowledge.
Got it.
Okay. Do you have any more questions? That show you heard the other day, that was a pretty incredible show. Is there anything else that sticks out of your mind on that?
Oh, wow. I'm trying to think from my notes. I'm sure I could go into it, but really it was the whole idea that feminine energy being introduced in the economics, and I shared that with a friend. It was interesting. I ran into a friend of mine who's had struggles with money, and in a whole long conversation about all kinds of things. But as soon as I even mentioned that, his eyes lit up. I literally watched, almost 7-year-old man. His eyes lit up like a child when I mentioned, like, hey, Cyprus, people, stood up, said, no, there's new energies coming into our money. He's not into all this esoteric stuff like I am. But as soon as I mentioned that, new energies coming into the money, like his eyes just start glowing. I was blown away. So I know there's something big to this. And I can sense it myself. I mean, it opened me up right away when you said it, and I literally haven't stopped thinking about it for 2 days. So I know there are other great things on that show, but that's what's just kind of sticking out in my mind right now.
When I do shows like that, I'm purposely trying to trigger the homing beacons of other spirits. And your description of that energy and eyes lighting up is exactly that. Many species have a contract till their beacon can't be turned on until something spreads like wildfire and triggers that contract to wake up. And when I speak in that type of connected manner and reveal layers that simply just there's not the consciousness explorers looking into that direction, and as a galactic historian, I can find the spots that they're missing because there's no human energy on it.